Today's November the 3rd, it's our third day here in Cala Millor, and we're actually going to start more or less where we left off on the first day. So when we started our walk on the first day, it was starting to get a little bit dark, and we'd actually walked a long way, so we called it a day when we got to this point. And many people have said, oh, you should have just walked another few minutes more and you'd have seen the beautiful place called Cala Bona. Anyway, that's where we're going to head right now. The sea does look a little bit calmer today, but there's still some waves, and a lot of seaweed has been washed up onto the beach. That will stay there now all through the winter, unless it gets washed off by waves again. Nobody's going to come and move that. And as you'll see, just about everywhere is closed up in this part of the world. Anita's just gone back to the car to take her cardigan, says she doesn't need it. The temperatures are still really quite pleasant, mid-20s, nice for walking. Someone mentioned there's lots of benches along here, so if we need a little rest, we can always park ourselves there and just look out towards the sea. So we're just going to head, I suppose we're heading more or less north now, and though there are not many tourists here, there are some. So we're not the only ones. The hotel we're staying in is reasonably busy and will be for the next week or so, and some are out even enjoying a little ride on their quadricycles. It's a lovely promenade. Lots of plants, trees, all sorts of things to keep Anita happy. And it's relatively flat, so that keeps me happy too. But last night we came out, we wanted to go somewhere for dinner, and we came to this end of Cala Millor, and there was nothing open at all. We had to make our way back towards the centre before we could find anywhere open. When we did find somewhere open, there's actually 3 restaurants in very close proximity. We had the choice of a Chinese, an Indian, or a tapas bar.
And we chose the
tapas bar. And this was particularly attracted to the fact that they were showing the Madrid match, where they actually scored 5 goals, including Marco Asensio, who is a Mallorquin player, used to play for Real Mallorca. Sadly, he departed us for pastures new, and now plays for Real Madrid.
And we had some wonderful tapas, some vino.
The tapas were really good, so look after that. It was at a cafe bar called
Estacion.
Estacion. Yeah. The station.
I should have brought my parasol.
So here's a 4-star hotel, totally closed up. You get the feeling of deja vu that we've been here before, but it's similar to a place we went to, Sakoma. is a shop open, nothing much else. We can buy a beach towel should we need it.
See if we've got a Cala Millor beach magnet. Fridge magnet.
And Anita does collect her fridge magnets. So. Sea's a little bit choppy, but not too bad. Fishermen are out. But all the locales here closed up. I didn't bring my hat and Anita didn't bring a parasol. We didn't think we'd need them and the sun started to come out a little bit. Some interesting breakwaters have been constructed here. Fishermen use them to cast their lines from. No fridge magnet?
No, I just wouldn't go with Mallorca.
As with all the other areas we've seen, and here the parasols have gone and the beach beds are on the way, and the lifeguard lookout post is there but not manned. But these areas that have been walled off by the sea look fairly safe. Good swimming area. The temperatures today, you could easily swim in the sea. We've got one more night here and then it's back home, back to reality, work on Monday. Oh, don't think about that. We do have some sunbathers actually on the beach. The beach beds have all been stacked up and piled up, and they've managed to drag a couple down. They are the only two on the beach. The looks of things.
Didn't even bring the sunglasses.
You never know in Mallorca. You see, we think there's a few clouds out there, that's it. thinking that people who usually come to Cala Bona and Cala Millor really might be a little bit shocked when they see how it looks just a few days after the season's ended. So here's the local spa. They're closing up, so they're going to have to take all of the fresh things have got to go. Anything which has got an expiry date, got to go. So shops will get emptied and the rest will be mothballed until Easter. Oh, maybe we should have had one of these. You could have pedalled, I could have sat on the back. Here's the hire centre that must be renting them out.
Have one and get somebody to drive it for us.
I think we'd want one with a little electric motor to assist us. Little assistance, darling, that's what we would require.
Called a mobility carriage.
The autumn leaves have begun to fall, crunching underneath our feet. Little path down to the beach. And carry on here. I'm just trying to find a little bit of shade because she's left the parasol in the car. Go and join her. Just going past the Levante Park. It's a 4-star hotel. You can see how they put a grill in front to stop anyone from going in. Across the way we've got the other part of the Levante. Looks a nice 4-star hotel. That side will be right overlooking the beach, overlooking the sea. In front of that, the Spa supermarket. We speak to lots of people who say that they would love to come and live here, and most of them don't. Occasionally someone does, and then they discover that this is what it's like from November through till April, maybe. Could be even later than that sometimes.
Half the year.
More or less half of the year. It's a totally different place, and if you're not expecting it, it comes perhaps as a little bit of a shock. So the answer is really do your research first. I'm just wondering whether there's a little promenade down by the sea there. Shall we have a look down? Nisha's always interested in increasing the number of steps. Some bicycles down here and bicycle stands. So if you're coming to live here, it's something worth bearing in mind. And if it's not your sort of thing, then you need to think about different areas of Mallorca where there's a little bit more life throughout the year. And for that to be true, you need to be close to the towns. Oh, here's Hotel La Luna. We managed to get back down towards the sea. We've got another one of these areas that's been blocked with rocks to protect this area. Pine trees, well, they would provide a little bit of shade. These pine trees look as though they need a bit more than shade, they need a little bit of support. They're going to get the full wind that blows in this direction. You can see that they've been jacked up with bits of timber, bits of wood, bits of blocks of concrete. Oh, that's moraines. Still a pretty walk though. We found another Indian restaurant, but this one is for sure closed. Those of you who watch our videos know that we tend to go to a lot of Indian restaurants. It's one of our favourites. Here we found a bar that's open. And we found the port that many people have spoken to us about. And a car park without any cars. Trees are nicely looked after here. So they do need a little TLC, but I'm guessing that the Ayuntamiento, the people in charge, will be coming round and looking after that. So we're going to have a little walk around there.
Like Portichol.
Yeah, smaller version. You can see straight away, we can see the Hotel Cala Bona and the Hotel Catalonia del Mar. We'll have a little wander around. Always like to look at the boats. A few steps to go down and up. And these are working boats and bigger boats. Yeah, I think I'll get a better view from higher up, I think. Could walk down actually by the boats, but I think I'm a little bit higher. You might be able to see a little bit more. I'm going to hold the camera up anyway as we walk around. There's Janet and John's. They're very sorry for any inconvenience. They'll see us all in 2023. Cala Bona Hotel. Dates from 1924.
Nearly 100 years old.
The rope and anchor is open.
Busy. Amazing rubber tree here.
Just spotted this huge rubber tree. We used to have one in England that we carefully nurtured in our living room. Where, well, just a tiny little thing really.
Statue here.
Sculpture, statue, looks like a bronze. Can't see an inscription, so I can't really tell you any more about that one. So, at least one of the bar open down here. When you're the only bar open, you end up being the busiest bar in town. And that one looks packed. Paparazzi. take a little rest. Well, we've had a nice little walk here in Cala Bona, and we've managed to find a bar open. That was lucky, wasn't it? So cheers everyone, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video. Bye for now. Too busy drinking. Bye.